What's going on, guys? It's King Narakami, and today we're going to be talking about the secret Persona project that Atlus has planned for the Persona 25th anniversary. So sit back, relax, and let's get it on. So unless you've been living under a fucking rock for the past few weeks, the Persona 25th Anniversary official website finally dropped from Atlus. And on that website, we have official merch from Atlus. However, one thing really intrigued me, and this might be nothing, but I think it's something. So for this 25th Anniversary of Persona merch, we have acrylic stands for each of the mainline Persona games that have released. So we have Persona 1, both of Persona 2, all on PSP by the way, Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 4 Golden, Persona 5, and Persona 5 Royal. And then if you look right here, there are two secret boxes. One of them's gotta be Persona 6. We all know that's coming. They're gonna tease that at some point. We'll get a small teaser. But what's the other one? You know, you could always say that it could be Persona 6's, Golden or Royal or FES release, but I think differently, and let me explain why right quick. You see, this is merchandise that's going to be sold for the 25th anniversary. They're not going to wait a few years down the road when the eventual re-release of Persona 6 happens. They're going to do this right away. So my thought process is it's definitely a remake. There's no way it could be Strikers or anything. These are the mainline games. So to me, the first thing that comes to my mind is a remake. Now, what could this remake be? It could be Persona 1 or 2, which desperately need to be remade if anything. However, I think that it won't be those games, unfortunately, even though I would want them more. My thought process goes to a Persona 3 remake. That's probably the most likely candidate here. Now let me explain for a second. I have a plethora of reasons why this Persona 3 remake is likely going to happen. First off, if you're on Twitter, Persona 3 remake trends so many times. I mean, it's probably trending right now. You see this almost every week. People talk about it all the time saying, oh, where's a Persona 3 remake? I'd love a Persona 3 remake. I mean, I don't think that's needed, but on to other reasons why I think it's also going to happen. Persona 3 is still considered a cult classic, meaning that Persona 3 has word of mouth appeal. People will buy it if they see it. So if they see a Persona 3 remake, people are probably going to jump on that because Persona 3 has so much staying power here in the internet. Another reason why I think we're going to get a Persona 3 remake is because it's probably the easiest out of 1 and both of 2 and 3 to remake. That is because it retains all of the elements of the Neo Persona games, such as social links and the calendar system. Those we did not have in Persona 1 and 2, even for the PSP release. Also, the high quality models for the Persona 3 game exist, and they exist in Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight. Even though that game isn't a great game, we have 3D models, we have 3D renders of all the major environments from Persona 3. I don't think it would be much work to import those into another game with some higher quality textures, of course. But that's just my reasons why I think we'll see it. Now, if we were to see this remake, this secret Persona project that Atlus has, I'll give you my hopes for those 3 people out there that give a fuck about what I hope will happen. My hope is that they keep the story the same. I think Persona 3 has the best stories of the series, so I don't want anything to change there. I hope that they redo the social links, because Persona 3 was the first Neo Persona game, and so some of these social links can come off as bland at times. Also, make it so you don't have to romance everyone you want to max up to level 10. I don't want to romance Yukari if I don't have to. I want to romance Yuko and my girl Fuka. And add Akihiko and Junpei as social links as well. Another hope I have for the Persona 3 remake, what a fucking shocker here, party member control. Now, I don't know what you're going to say. Some people actually like the fact that they don't have control of their party members. I know that Persona 3 is a game that your party members are not necessarily your friends, or at least until the end of the game. I get what they were aiming for, but in 2021, that shit's not going to fly. We need control of our party members. So even if they just port Persona 3 FES over, I expect full party control. Also, another thing that they need to do in the remake is just completely forget that the answer exists. And don't even bother with remaking that section of FES. No one fucking likes it. It's fucking stupid. Drop it. End of story. Also, what I want to see is a major addition that was added to Persona 3 Portable when it released on the PSP. A choice for both male and female routes on the game. We saw it for the first time in Persona 3 Portable, where you got to play as a female protagonist for the first time. However, I feel like P3P is a constrained version of Persona 3 because of the hardware limitations of the PSP. So if you were to include that in the remake, I think that would go very well with fans. Also, the very last thing that I want from a Persona 3 remake is a complete overhaul of Tartarus. Now, I know some people like Tartarus because of the grinding gameplay, but it's 2021 and some people don't like that shit anymore. So let me tell you what I want from this Tartarus overhaul. I want the levels of Tartarus to be more varied. Sometimes they could see the same for like up to 12 different levels, and that shit gets boring after a while. I also need more combat music in Tartarus itself. I love Lotus Use just as much as the next guy, but Jesus Christ, do we need to have every battle? I don't think so. The last thing I want to see from a Tartarus overhaul is better progression, because it feels like you hit a brick wall sometimes when you face some floor bosses. Sometimes these floor bosses in the original game can be very, very unfair. Now, this is not me being a noob at the game. I know how to play these fucking JRPGs, guys. But sometimes it feels like you hit a brick wall, and it forces you to grind for a certain amount of time. And sometimes these fights just rely on luck, which is kind of bullshit in the first place. So that needs to be addressed as well. We need to have somewhere that, you know, we can train or do something, better progression system. That's just me, though. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to go over today what I think this secret Atlas project is. I mean, I know it could be anything else, but I think that acrylic stand thing is a dead giveaway about what it is. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you hope this secret Persona 25th anniversary project to be? Also, if it is a Persona 3 remake, what would you like to see in it? Leave a comment down below, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and like this video because it helps more than you know. I'll see you guys on the next one. King out.